And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Davis with it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And an alley to run. And a cut to the sideline. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They'll go again with Kelly. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's like a good novel, man. From undrafted free agent to leading rusher for his team, the Rob Kelly story in 2016.
You're right. Matt Jones had 460. He led it by a wide margin, did Kelly, 704. The question I have for you, what do you see from Fat Rob now going forward?
I think that he can be the lead runner for them because he does an excellent job in pass protection, a skill not many backs have.
12 yards there as they move the chains. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
That I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, are all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Single coach has it complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really
does, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this one caught by Coates. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Like 30. There we go. He's two. Play, baby. Right here, guys. Mike 51.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Switch.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third and short. And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. There's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Boswell's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Three down. Set. Wide 80. 54 to Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Chris Baker in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
This is Kelly. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now!
Cousins now on 2nd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there will get the football back.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards to go here on second down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down.
They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Big pickup there on the run. 31 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player. Great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield. But that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
What was it?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I.
Black 30. Black is it. Black was it. Black was it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes with
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on his back. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, babe, I can hear my smile on that play.
Cousins over the middle to Garcon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's a direct snap to Bell. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. The quarterback has a slot and 5 open space to throw.
15 yards through the air, the first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the slot man goes in motion left.
These two.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Here's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain at 25 yards.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering it. No matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back, he usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Left.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down carry by Bell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch 89. Middle. Left. Watch the shit. Check.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Jack 16, set. Lock your yard. Lock your yard.
They come out here in the eye.
Under 10. Focus.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Jack 16.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Delayed game, offense. Still 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Like 30. 51.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Still 3rd down.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eli Rogers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So possession. Their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Man open left side is Brown. It's a big down to 14 there, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is what we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Bell. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defense.
And here come the Redskins now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive, they throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On the run, it's Kelly. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now look at this.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, this is Kelly trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
2nd down, Cousins. Incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Cousins ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. The numbers tell the story, not the best start, but it's not often how you start, it's how you finish. And since that start, he's been good.
Can you just imagine what was going on in the locker room with the defensive coordinator? Because things were working so well. His game plan was in effect. They were holding him down. He was off his game. But you just know that he was nervous at halftime because you don't hold a guy like that down for very long. And in this case, his fears were realized.
It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll run it with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the Redskins looking to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. And Boswell's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this would be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They've had a great game. They have given this offense fits all game long.
Got plenty to review, plenty to enjoy. How about the highlights that's going to happen out of this one? Big plays all around. A really well-played game on the defensive side of the ball.
Makes that film session fun for them, doesn't it?
Makes the film session fun and a lot easier for the producer and the director to pull out clips for the season-ending highlight video.
Absolutely.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 62 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.